Morning all, chirped the blackbird, in the general direction of Hannah and William, who were dusting themselves down. Morning, coughed William. This is my work apprentice for today, and her name is Hannah Hollyhock. Hannah, this is Boris Beady. Hi, Hannah, chirped Boris, as he fluffed up his beautiful black feathers that shone rather like boot polish. His eyes were like black ebony beads glinting in the sunlight, and Hannah could see why his name was Beady. Hi, how did you meet each other? Asked Hannah. I won't ever forget the day I met William. Boris hopped closer to her. It was a chilly but sunny spring morning, and I was looking for some breakfast in the back gardens of the big people near Farmer Collins' cornfields. I flew fast across the fence into a garden and spotted some nice peanuts on the ground, so I swooped down, and the next thing I hit something that made me see a few stars, if you get my meaning. Hannah giggled. She could see Boris wasn't the best of flyers. When I woke up, my head felt like it had hit a brick wall. The world was spinning, and I had a cracking headache. My eyes adjusted, and the spinning stopped, and I looked around and realised I was on a warm, soft blanket in a cardboard box inside a house. As I was wondering how I ended up there, a big shadow loomed over me. Hello, little one, don't be scared, whispered an elderly lady with a gentle, smiling face. You've had a nasty bang on my glass doors. I squawked. Oh, that's how I got here. Please can you let me back into your garden? Of course, the old lady couldn't understand bird language. It's okay, be calm. I've checked you over and you're fine, so I will now release you back outside, she said in a soothing voice. So I stretched my wings to test them out and they felt good, but my head was still sore. Thank you for looking after me, I chirped. Good boy. I'll have you outside in a jiffy. She picked up the box I was in, walked slowly through the house and out into the garden, where she carefully placed her hands around my body and over my wings, saying, I'm just going to pick you up and help you get into the air so you can fly. She lifted up her hands, opened them up, and I saw bright sunshine again, and I knew I was back outside. I opened my wings, launched myself from her hands, and soared up into the air and flew into the big apple tree. It felt good to be outside in a tree again, and I sang her a blackbird poem for taking care of me. The old lady looked up at the tree and said, You have the most beautiful voice I have ever heard from a blackbird. I will put some stickers on my glass doors so that other birds can see my doors clearly and stop anyone else flying into them. Look after yourself and watch out for doors and windows around the neighbourhood. Then the old lady walked slowly back into her house. I carried on singing, but waved one of my wings in farewell. Singing always cheers me up, and my head didn't feel quite as sore as it had. What did you sing? Can you remember? Asked William. It was that lovely little ditty you taught me last summer that everyone likes. I am a speedy blackbird with an orange beak. I like to zoom among the trees, tweet, tweet, tweet. I flap my wings and hop about and hope that when we meet, you will laugh and go inside to fetch me a small treat.